Hello friends, it's Mimi here today, and today I'm here with beautiful Sana. If you haven't watched our video that we did together, I think a couple of weeks ago, yes. Then I'm gonna link it here and down below. Definitely check it out. I was doing a really cool layered braid on Zane because her hair is beautiful, dirty blonde, and it looked amazing. So today, in case you don't know Zane is a friend and she also works with us here at our creative agency, Dreamers and Creators in London. And I thought it would be fun for Zane to actually do a hairstyle all by herself. So she's gonna show you this beautiful, what is it, Zane? What do you have going on?
It is a fishtail MilkMaid braid. It's actually a reverse fishtail MilkMaid braid. Yeah. Nice. So, but it's a little bit of accent, a little bit of something different. Actually, when I was thinking of what hairstyle I'm gonna create, I knew that it is gonna involve fishtail braid because fishtail braid is my all-time favorite.
Mine too.
High five.
Everyone's obsessed.
Yes. Love fishtail braids. So I just thought that to make things a bit more interesting, I'm gonna create two fishtail braids and I'm gonna style them in a MilkMaid braid. So this is the result.
Awesome, I can't wait to see it. So let's get started?
Yes, let's do it.
Let's go.
So today I'm wearing my dirty blonde Luxy hair extensions to add a bit more volume to my hair, and I also love the color the dirty blonde color gives to my hair without coloring it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split my hair into two equal sections, just like you would when you are creating pigtails. And of course I'm gonna brush my hair as it's gonna make the braiding easier because you do not want any knots. Sorry if I'm looking in the mirror, it's just there to help me to make sure that I'm actually doing what I say I'm doing, if it makes sense. I'm gonna leave a few pieces of my hair out before starting braiding this section of my hair, just to add more shape to my face, and I think it's gonna make the hairstyle look a lot more feminine and just cuter overall. I'm just gonna clip the rest of the hair away so it doesn't disturb braiding this side. So what I'm gonna be doing, instead of creating a regular fishtail braid, I'm gonna be creating a reverse fishtail braid. Now, if you don't know how to create a reverse fishtail braid, don't worry because we have created a hair tutorial for it. Okay, so again, just making sure I leave out the bangs, the fringe, you name it. And I'm gonna split this section again into two equal parts. So, with the reverse fishtail braids, I'm just gonna go into this section and I'm gonna put this piece of hair under that section and onto the right hand side section, and the same thing on the other side. Again, I go in, take a small section of hair, go under and add to left hand side section. Now at first it might not look as a fishtail braid, but trust me, soon it's gonna show some texture and some shape. So now that I've finished braiding this side, I'm just gonna secure it with an elastic. And I think the clear ones are the best because you'll definitely not be able to see them on the finished hairstyle. So now I'm gonna be doing exactly the same thing on the other side. So splitting the hair into two sections and grabbing a small piece, going under and adding onto the other side. Also, when you're braiding, make sure that you keep your braid quite tight, because when you're gonna be creating the actual MilkMaid braid, you might gonna need to replace the braids a few times just to make it perfect for you. So you wanna keep these braids nice and neat so that they're not messy, because you might mess them up a little bit later. Not mess them up, but loosen them up. So you just don't want them too loose. It's a lot of hair to braid. Okay, now that I've braided it down, I am gonna add another elastic. Just secure the braid and voila! Okay, this is not the finished hairstyle, but this does remind me of a 7-year-old Zane. all my childhood pictures are with either pigtails or regular braid. Those are the only two hairstyles that my mom would do on me. Okay, the next part is optional for you. If you want to keep the braids just the way they are very neat and a little bit chunky, that's fine. Hairstyle's still gonna look great. I am gonna loosen the braid up just a little bit because I like it to be a little bit more flat and I like it to be a little bit more wide. Okay, so just pulling very gently. I'm not doing any excessive pulling. Just pulling just to flatten it out a little bit. I think that's gonna be good for me. And again, same thing on the other side. Start from the bottom. So just before going in and creating the MilkMaid braid, I'm just gonna use a little bit of hair wax just to smoothen the hair out a little bit. Okay, just gonna use a tiny piece. Just so that it doesn't get frizzy because I still want this to look quite neat. And because you're going to be moving the braids around, just to find the perfect placement, you know, your hair on the top might get a little bit frizzy, so you want to use a little bit of texturizer. And now this is the part that requires a little bit of patience. I think it's a very individual thing. I'm going to bring in this section over my head onto the other side, and you just need to play around with it and just kind of see what works best for you. You can also put it either more towards your forehead or more backwards, totally up to you. So just play around with it and see what works best for you. I think I have found the perfect spot. Now with this hairstyle, bobby pins are gonna be your best friends. So I'm just gonna secure this braid in place, and I'm definitely gonna need more than one bobby pin, just because I'm wearing my hair extensions, so the hair is a lot heavier, so it just kind of, I feel that it wants to slide back on the other side, but you want to make sure that it's secure. You can also hide the ends kind of in between the rest of your hair so that it blends in. It's just gonna help you later. And I'm also gonna secure the other side as well. Another thing I recommend is to pick bobby pins that match your hair color. It's just gonna make it look like you're actually not wearing any bobby pins. So mine are the blonde, which is a perfect match to my hair color. So now I'm just gonna do the same thing on the other side again. Make sure you hide it here. Don't worry about this, we'll fix it later. And again, just tuck the ends of the braid under the left hand side braid, just to make sure it's not showing. So now I'm going to be also pinning the back so that no hair is sticking out. So now that I have pinned everything in place, there are still few hairs that are coming out, so I'm just gonna add some hairspray. I'm using this Rahua hairspray just to smooth everything and make everything nice and neat. So now that I'm done with the braids, I'm just gonna curl the bits that I left out. I'm just gonna create a very loose, soft curl, so I'm not gonna keep it there for long. Just a little bit of bounce. And when curling, make sure you curl it away from your face. Just a few seconds. I love it. So this is the finished look. My feelings for you, babe, you'll see that they are real. It makes me feel like I'm wearing a crown right now. I think to me it is the perfect summertime hairstyle. It's for those days when you want to throw your hair in an updo, but still you want it to look nice, feminine, cute, and also chic. So add a pair of earrings, a nice floaty dress, and you're ready to go. Please make sure to share your MilkMaid braids with us on Instagram by tagging your photos with Luxy Hair. We would love to see how you style your MilkMaid braids. Thank you so much for watching. Wishing you all a wonderful day. Bye!